me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. On the ready. 56. Check 56. Recon 132 Fox. Go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. I got you.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Oh, some strong, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
36. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Exit. Slap. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Team spill. Side.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
70, Indy.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards.
First down, New York.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56.
The give to Taylor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Switch.
On 1st down, Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's checking.
This is Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Go ahead.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Switch.
21.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Room here to run. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go, D.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Bravo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll check on his status when we get back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You got nothing.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
21, 21. Here we go. Set up.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Complete. Smith has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Now watch one.
11, 11, 11, 11. Man.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Garoppolo, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
54.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
We go.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Come on, boy. 56. Check 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
6-6, pull it high. Go. Hey, Alpha.
Here we go, 37's the Mike 36. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Lutz with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now back to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Here goes set 50 plant. Who that?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Flag!
Defense.
Get hot!
Watch twins.
Get hot!
On 2nd and a couple, Garoppolo gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Check 26.
11. 12.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Set the tone, defense.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's just me and you.
White.
Kill.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie. Yes.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
30 base. Hey, Haywood.
37's the Mike 37. I got him. And we're going 37.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's our time.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
21.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check the backer.
11.
Garoppolo now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Here we go.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He can run for it, and he will. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A dump off now to Hill. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Saints get a bit closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
X3, 218, Steve Griffin.
They run with Pumphrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Greystone, Travis.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Rock it, fire.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 27 yards there, a first down.
11.
First down.
Play action, Garoppolo. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line 36. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Garoppolo on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Sam off.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And the Giants first down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 49-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
Check 56. Here we go, here we go.
Head up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Hey, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands in a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make